Hey everyone, Happy here, bringing a video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. In this video, we're going to be doing our full breakdown and a team build for the LR INT GINYU Force. So with that, if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. Let's go ahead and dive right in. So I haven't done one of these full breakdowns in quite some time. I know some of you guys were waiting for some other ones, but it's been also a very long time since I've done a Yellow Coin LR full breakdown as well. But I wanted to do this one just because I'm hoping this is going to be a pattern of what Yellow Coin LRs are going to be in the future, given that is a specialized category support unit, and it's pretty good overall, right? So anyway, let's go ahead and dive into, as I normally do with these full breakdowns, is the card arts. I think both are incredible, solid SSR and solid TUR. One of the gripes about this unit here is, of course, the LR looks incredible as well, with the entire Ginyu Force, is the name of it. This is like the physical Ginyu Force, where it is Captain Ginyu parentheses Ginyu Force, and I'm not sure why they end up doing that, because yeah, this is a full Ginyu Force unit. They could have added all the other Ginyu Force units on the SSR and TUR as well, but they just said, okay, this is going to be a Captain Ginyu unit. So I don't know why they ended up doing it that way. So that's one gripe here. But ultimately, again, this is a Yellow Coin LR. It's a very good unit. It could be better, sure. But I think I like where they're going when it comes to the specialization, because we want to have Yellow Coin LRs as some sort of value, since Yellow Coin LRs, there's very few that's even worth anything unless they EZA. So let's get start with the stats here. It is really high HP, 23,600, low attack at 19,000, and really good defense at 15,800. We make this a little bit bigger here. Again, this is an issue of relevancy when it comes to leader skills. I'm hoping they can bump this up to 170, maybe 180, like EZA Dokkan Festival exclusive units, LRs, with a 180 there. I think that would be beneficial for some diversity when it comes to Yellow Coin LRs, because I think this is very important, and when a leader skill is not important, the passive or everything else needs to be incredible for it to be really worth anything or any high value, right? So super attack here is a very interesting super attack, where it's 12 to 14 key, you're getting one particular super attack, and then 15 to 17 key, you're getting an additional one or a different one. This is a rock, paper, scissors, and you're getting random super attack animations as well. So the nice thing about this one is the 15-17, it is a stacking attack and a chance of stacking defense. So that's interesting there. With the 12 key, which if you're going to get a additional super attack, we'll do this super attack here, which greatly raises defense for one turn, and high chance of greatly raising attack for one turn, causes colossal damage and stuns the enemy. So pretty nice value here when it comes to the 12 key super attack. The ult, the 18 key and above, massively raises attack and defense for one turn and causes mega colossal damage to enemy, and raises allies attack and defense by 30% for that turn. All right, so that's beneficial, especially if you run it in first position. So you look at then the passive skill here. What I mean by the pattern of what they're going to do, or hopefully they're going to do, is buff up certain teams, in this case special pose or special categories, that need a lot of help. So special pose definitely needs a lot of help, but this is going to be focused more on the God Topo unit here. And you're generally going to have to run this unit on a special pose team, because you're going to lose out on a lot if you don't run it on a special pose team. So the first benefit here is an entrance animation. When you're going to get +3 to key, attack and defense 150%, and launches an additional guaranteed super attack for the rest of the battle. So remember, it's this one right here. So if you do 18, you're going to do the 12 right there. And then all allies, 25% attack and defense, 25% for 3 turns at the start of the turn when you have 5 or more special pull category allies on the team. So very important you have a minimum of 5 when you're running this unit. Now on top of that, you do have +2 to key and attack and defense 150%. Then this is really where the big restriction is you have guard and attacks effective against all types when attacking the same turn, when you're attacking with all special pose category characters. So this one is a huge limitation, especially for the guard there. And generally, if you're going to run this unit maybe as a floater, you might get away with having less than 5 or no, less than 6 special pose units on a team. But if you're going to run it on a main position, you're going to have to run all special pose, right? On top of that there, you do get reduced damage up to 35%, 7% up to 35% before attacking. This is more the first position here. And then also chance of performing critical hit 7% up to 35% when attacking per special pose category ally on the team. So if you're going to have 5, you will max that out there. And this will help you in first position. Special pose category allies, 25% attack and defense, self-excluded. For 2 turns when you have a int or key sphere obtained. This is huge, right? This is kind of like that Bulma effect where you're supporting for not the turn that you're in, but also the next turn as well, as long as you get an int or rainbow key sphere. And then other than rainbow int key spheres, or really, I'm just thinking here, wait a minute. So if you get a rainbow key sphere, this is huge right here, right? If you get a rainbow key sphere, you're going to get both. Right, you're gonna get attack and defense 50%, and you're gonna get the buff here to the special pose category ally. So you want to get a rainbow, at least 1, right? So if you're able to do that, awesome. And this is huge. This is a really nice passive overall, right? Again, for that particular special pose category. And if they are gonna do this, this has some value for those yellow coin LRs, where it is a pity system involved. So if you're going to summon for it, you're really going to beef up a particularly low category that needs a lot of help, because again, you're not going to run it on any of these other categories. Planet Dynamic Saga, Ginyu Force you could, because all of them could be special pose. Dragon Ball Seekers, Join Forces, Terrifying Conquerors, and Space Dragon Warriors, you're not going to have all of them in special pose. So I guess Space Dragon Warriors you can, again, if you're running a full Ginyu Force team. So anyway, I think that is something to maybe look forward to, having some of these, support category special units. So we'll see what happens in the next Yellow Coin LR. Now, this does have an amazing active skill here. You're going to get attack and defense 25% in battle, and then all allies 15% to attack and defense, self-excluded in the battle for the rest of the battle. But you need to run either full Ginyu Force, which is interesting. If you run a full Ginyu Force team, you're able to do that at the 3rd turn. Okay, so it's reasonable. And then if you're running a full special pose, then it's going to be in the 5th turn. All right, so either way is pretty reasonable for this type of buff. So really strong here. And then Link skills is not all that great because you have Ginyu Force, Respect, Gentleman, stuff like that. So Fierce Battle, Legendary Power is pretty much about it. But again, you have all these other buffs that you currently have. So this is basically the unit details, and the team that you're running it on right now when the unit has been released is the Gatopo team for sure. And it's going to look something like this. And I did put the EZA to the Tech Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks on here. I guess you can run the EZA Int one on there, or some other special pose units as well. You can also run any Ginyu Force unit if you don't have anything else. Primarily, you can, I guess, run AGO Captain Ginyu in certain situations, or you can have other support units like Space Traveling Warrior support unit in the INT Jason Birder, something like that in the Ginyu Force, but not really that many options on Ginyu Force. But then also not many options after that for special pose either. So very limited, as you can see here. And I did put the Ginyu Force in first position because it then would support the rest of the team with that 18 key super attack. So that's why I have him for first position. I think certain positions you might want to switch them out. And of course Topo gets additional boosts in some defense in first position versus more attack in the second position, so you can kind of mix and match, and some versatility there. Now floaters, you can run multiple floaters on here. You do have this support opportunity maybe to run here if you don't want to run the Topo team on there, so that's an option. You could then run somebody else in the floater position, or even in the support position. You can even run maybe this guy right here, the Gamma 1. So options, yes. Limited, yes. And I think overall this unit could be valuable. But the thing is, special pose and Gatopo, you're generally wanting to run EZA, Evolution Vegeta, and then AGL Goku here as well. So your team might look more like this versus something like this if you're just running special pose, right? Or even something like this that could be a lot better with a triple support on the bottom there. Could be the route to go as well, because you're looking at the sheer amazing unit in the EZA, even though they're only running at 170 with EZA Goku, MUI Goku, and Evolution Vegeta. Those are just really good units that you generally want to run on this team here. But again, the special pose team overall running at 200% on most of these units here. Again, I just ended up putting the Super EZA Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks on here just because it's just coming out as a floater, but again, you can replace with anything else. But anyway, that's really what I wanted to talk about here. I'm hoping in the future we get more support units like this that we can run on specific categories. Maybe offer two. We have so many categories. You know, one is a could be just too much of a limitation. Like this one could have been like Special Pose or Space Traveling Warriors or Special Pose and Planet Namek Saga. It could be either one of those, right? So maybe we'll see that in the future. Let me know what you guys think when it comes to this unit here. And, you know, did you summon for it? Are you waiting for it? Are you going to purchase it somewhere else? Or you use the pity system? Let me know. So if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. Thank you all for watching. Keep on Dokkaning. We'll catch you next time. Later.